After holding up the equal shared parenting bill in committee for 6 years, Chairwoman Beth Bernstein, Democrat representative from Richland County, chose to lead off the 2025 legislative calendar with a vote to abolish an old law that barred teenagers from playing pinball machines. The law is as out of date as the pinball machine itself. The last time the pinball machine made headlines was when the music group Who wrote the anthem Pinball Wizard in 1969. Why a Democrat has been selected to lead a committee in a state where Republicans hold a supermajority is also a curiosity. One Horry County resident, John Gallman, lampooned the committee, praising their choice as making this their highest priority.
Good morning. I guess it's still morning. Thank you for being here. This is our first meeting for the Domestic Relations, Business and Probate Law Subcommittee meeting. We have a couple of new members, and I'd like to introduce those. We have, and I'm going to skip Paula right now, she's coming right back. We have Representative Val Guest from Horry County on my left, and then we have a new member, Representative David Martin of York County, and then we have Representative John King of York County, and then we do have Representative Paula Calhoun of Lexington County. Paula and David are two new members on this committee, so we welcome them to this committee and to Judiciary. This morning we have 3 bills on the agenda. The first bill we will address is House Bill 3020, and we have Representative Rutherford here. This is his bill. Representative Rutherford, do you want to make any comments on the bill?
I'll make questions if anybody has any.
Okay, thank you. So this bill seeks to amend the South Carolina Code of Laws, Section 63-1-40 and 63-19-20, to eliminate playing a pinball machine from the list of status offenses. Status offenses are offenses that would not be a misdemeanor or felony if committed by an adult. Do we have any members who would like to talk on this bill? No. Okay. I will look at the agenda to see if we have anybody. It looks like we have one person, John Goldman, who has signed up to talk about House Bill 3020.
Can y'all hear me? I just rise to speak to thank you to the distinguished members of this panel. Thank you, Madam Chair, for allowing me a moment to speak on behalf of Representative Rutherford's bill. And I joked with him, I think the last time Representative Rutherford and I had the opportunity to speak, he was in Paris, France, and I was in the Waffle House on 544, Val. So, but I want to thank you for taking the time to make sure that we update the law as it relates to pinball play. And I did a little research on pinball in preparation for this. In 1931, at the peak of the Depression, pinball was one of the games that people played in the parlors in the back room of bars, and it was widely popular. But pinball became even more popular, you ready for this? In 1947, when a gentleman by the last name of Gottlieb created the flipper flappers. Y'all remember that? The flipper flappers on pinball? And he created the flipper flappers on pinball in 1947. And so if you'll just indulge with me for 3 minutes, I want to begin where I'm going to end. And again, thank you all for serving. Martin Luther King said it this way: anyone can be great because anyone can serve. And so I'm going to begin where I'm going to end. As the great philosopher Francis Schaeffer once said, where we begin will determine where we end. So thank you all for serving. But back to 1947, the flipper flappers. The pinball machine, you ready for this? They got the flipper flappers in 1947, was none other than Humpty Dumpty. Y'all remember Humpty Dumpty? That's the guy that sat on the wall and had a great fall. And it was literally on Humpty Dumpty in 1947 that pinball received the first flipper flappers, where we could hit them on the side and hit the pinball back up. And I really am so thankful to Representative Rutherford, because my whole entire adult life, since I've had children, in particular my son, who I'm extremely proud of, wrapped up winning the region championship for the Myrtle Beach Seahawks last night, and scored and contributed in that game, and super proud of him. I can't beat him at anything. I can't beat him at any of these gaming devices. I don't even know how to turn them on. But now thank the Lord, it's going to be legal for him to be able to play pinball. And I'll bet he'll hit the reset button or unplug it once I get the opportunity to hit him with a flipper flapper and win. And here we are as we reconvene as state lawmakers, as you all, with all the pressing issues that are before families in South Carolina. And the subcommittee of family law talking about pinball and flipper flappers. And I'm glad that we're going to do that. Martin Luther King did say anyone can be great because anyone can serve. And I'm going to conclude with this. Dr. King also said, he said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. He also said this. He said, I've come to learn with my distinguished jurist that justice too long delayed is justice denied. And we have case law in this state that dates back to 1969 that says that it's rarely in the best interest for a child to have equal access to both parents. And it's not conducive, according to the state law, and harmful for a child. But thank the Lord, my son and I are going to be able to play pinball, and my grandfather, who owned country stores in this state, is going to be vindicated from beyond the grave for allowing me, as a zitty-faced teenager, to play pinball. And Dr. Edward McCallum in Greenwood, South Carolina, the orthodontist that I went to that had the pinball machine, is vindicated. So I want to thank y'all for letting me be here, and thank you for this opportunity to speak. You know,
Thank you, Mr.
our priorities tell us a lot about where we are, and I want to thank y'all
Thank you.
for letting me be here, and thank you for the opportunity to speak. And I fully support Representative Rutherford, and let's make pinball great again. Make pinball great again. Thank you,
what it's
Madam
doing
Chair.
is keeping it from being a status offense. So thank you for
Yes,
your
ma'am.
input.
Thank you so much.
And I'll tell you, we're going to keep this testimony related to the bill that we are addressing at the time. If you can respect that, I would appreciate it. Do we have anyone else who would like to speak on this bill? Any member? All right. With that,
Madam Chair,
yes, Mr. King.
are we open for motion to approve? Motion to approve.
Okay, the pending question is favorable report of House Bill 3020. Roll call is required in order.
Representative Bernstein,
Aye.
Representative Calhoun.
Aye.
Representative Guest.
Aye.
Representative King.
Aye.
Representative Martin.
Aye.
H 3020 is passed favorably without a vote. 5 out of 5, to 5 in favor to no in favor.
All right, thank you,